Actually given a tick over to the point because of this poke.
Yeah, and it's because Munchkin has gotten so far in behind enemy lines to see him just pressure down Pine here. As NYXL was giving up percentage on the point, they were going to go back and challenging it, but a lot of percentage actually given up. It'll be Munchkin with the pulse bomb there onto Mono. He's able to live on through it.
Mono now getting top back up. Meko, however, was desuited and not so lucky. However, so a little bit lighter numbers now after losing Zephyr inside the small alcove. Miro, Toby, and Munchkin are all going to march on out of there. Toby gets staggered out and chased down as well. So a little bit more opposite, couple of extra seconds here for NYXL.
Right now, just darting in and out. He is very weak, doesn't have recall available. That's Fleta finishing him off.
Pine has to get some stuff done here, but now he lacks his, his wingman. His brother-at-arms have gone down, but it doesn't matter because Munchkin's been removed and now it's an epic battle. Pine needs help, but he's walked into half of the Seoul team and JjoNak's got himself a Transcendence. Miro, a cursory glance to the other side of the room and sees Pine sitting there. He just walks over, gives him a tickle, and he's down.
This will be Seoul Dynasty taking point A, Mitch, as trying to get some shots there. Maybe an arc at the end, a little kick in the sky.
The backline goes Munchkin. He takes a big hit from JjoNak though and is forced away. It's an instant recall. He does notice the Mono's going in over the top, and that's forced the Transcendence. JjoNak once again, second time in a row, using the Transcendence outside of a team fight. Not where Seoul want that ability to be used.
And it's the second time they use it, and they drop Toby as well. So now you've allowed NYXL to hold on to their Transcendence. They're going to build Valkyrie, and you burn that Transcendence. You got nothing for it. We've seen some numbers, right, on Transcendences used during team fights, and JjoNak's very good at getting that Transcendence, but it's just teams are just
alive and it's worked. Munchkin has to back away, but now Miro steps up in tandem. Seoul are stepping forward to try and remove the most important threat, and that is Pine. Somehow Pine gets across the map, but Miro was hot on his heels. And now it's going to be tough times for Meko and Mono, respectively. Discord orbs flying thick and fast, but JjoNak is now down. That's not going to be a factor. Take that back, he's been resurrected, and now Seoul have got the numbers to run forward with. It's just Saebyeolbe who realizes he's going to back away. Fleta now has all the space he needs to make some key kills, and he starts with Saebyeolbe. The Transcendence doesn't save him, a headshot, a tracer. Easy kill for him. Amidst the roiling mass of bodies now fighting for the point, it's Mono for the NYXL that is trying to keep things going. But his health is going to dwindle very quickly, and JjoNak and Ark can hardly step onto the point. Now Meko steps up himself, he's demeked. Saebyeolbe's working off to the right-hand side of the point. He has a pulse bomb, but it's so tough to break it. Miro gets 2 for 1. 2 pancakes, it must be Sunday at 2 p.m. Happy hour I'm talking about. And now it's going to be Seoul pressure to the point. Munchkin's in there, he finds Ark.
Yeah, Pine should be able to get a touch though. He dashes on through. And then NYXL is just trying to get this to 0 on the clock, right? That's the play here, as Meko will use a self-destruct on the point. You do have Saebyeolbe and Mono switching over to base, so you should be able to stall this here if you're NYXL.
Saebyeolbe just got smashed by JjoNak across the point though. He couldn't even approach. Headshot by the orbs, and now, oh yes, Mono, it's going to be a very frigid reception for the May as she comes out of the ice block, and Ark is felled. That should really get the job done, and it does. 14 seconds remain on the clock, but Seoul have made a successful attack.
Closer resurrection is Ark in a really bad spot.
Had Pine not had to reload there, he would have been able to get off a second shot at maybe 50 to 70 power, and actually could have got the finish there. It's not to be. JjoNak's down to Fleta though. Pine responds. Zephyr gets desuited. You definitely prefer a Zenyatta kill over a mini Diva kill, but they keep coming. JjoNak's been brought back to life, and now it's going to be a Transcendence. Toby goes down despite that. Saebyeolbe cuts through with the burst damage on the pulse bomb, and JjoNak is all on his own. No man's an island, they say, but JjoNak is just a mess of scrap metal on the ground now. Miro being removed by Ark, no less. And it will be the NYXL to take this first point.
I don't think they expected that pulse bomb to come out from Saebyeolbe. They were using the Transcendence to then have Toby res Zephyr. You probably would have been able to stall that out for a bit longer. That pulse bomb comes in, just rips him on through. Let's see how NYXL...
Seoul know where he's set up. They will try and play more to the right-hand side of the point.
Well, he feels better setting up now because he was actually looking for Munchkin. He was thinking Munchkin was going to flank. Oh, it's Flood actually deflects a headshot right back in Pine's face, but it's going to be those supports down at the hands of Mono. Mono will take out Flood as well. You'll get a res onto Pine.
Infrasight from Pine.
This is looking real good for NYXL.
Now it's going to be Zephyr getting taken down as well. Self-destruct through over on the point, but there's no one really from Seoul here. At the time, Pine managed to find the first pick and get back into the fight. There will be one more push, and this could get a little bit messy, ladies and gentlemen. Strap yourselves in. Munchkin forced into an early recall, and Fleta's playing up on the high ground, not sure whether to jump down yet. Miro drops in. Mano's fairly low on health, and Ark's desperately trying to keep him healed. Both supports giving the healing to the Winston right now, and Mano's going to love that Transcendence. Pine finds Miro, shoots him straight off the map. And now it's just going to be Zephyr there, in the corner on the point, staying alive longer than he ought to. And you see Fleta going deep into the back line. He couldn't get anything. JjoNak shut him down. Zephyr's been removed as well. That'll do it. The NYXL shut gangster right now. Tortoise and hair kind of stuff.
Maps are really poor performances, so you give them some trouble at the beginning. Definitely starts to second guess the positioning and whatnot as Seoul is taking real estate on the point. If you're NYXL, you don't have to play for the point right away. I mean, you have so much time in your time bank that you just need to get a good push here, and that should be it.
Yeah.
The res should come through from Arc here. You have everybody up at full strength for New York.
Give them a tick. NYXL know they've got 5.5 minutes in order to first, specifically JjoNak and Arc. And we see Miro drop on, he gets vaporized instantly. That's JjoNak going rolling. And it's a big shot as well towards Fletter, who's had to now keep his head down. Playing whack-a-mole is Pine. Looking for more of those people to present themselves, but Zephyr, it's a very cursory attempt at capturing that first point. And against the NYXL, that's not going to get you far enough.
I mean, realistically, with how much time they had left.
Gave the game away. Cat was out of the bag, but he was able to get to safety, even though he was at half health. Fletter's down to JjoNak. I've seen everything. You don't even need Pine to take him down. It's unbelievable. Now the NYXL can sit around the point and just wait for the dive that Seoul invariably have to try and put against them. They have no choice but to try and get aggressive, and desperation is not going to be enough. Okay, JjoNak.
Down at like the 3 minutes and 10 seconds mark on the clock, so just pay attention. That's probably when that res will come on.
Oh, that's the dive. Libero gets completely smashed by Fletter, who descends onto the point, and this is what I mean about playing a dangerous game if you're New York, bringing the Widow against a full dive. Fletter does get decent, sorry, Zephyr should I say, and Arc is down to Miro. Fletter definitely followed that one up here. A lot of trading out happening over the point, but a tick has already been given over. Now New York have to desperately throw themselves back into the mix. Janus did well to stay alive there. Played his ins and outs quite well, but now he leaves Meko on his own, who will get desuited. NYXL need to regroup and make another push here.
And you have an opportunity to attack because Toby is in the respawn here. So they will actually back up, so Toby's all the way, he gets that far spawn with that support ultimate. Now maybe you use it, you're gonna use a Transcendence, maybe you launch a self-destruct in here, right? There's gonna be the Transcendence from Seoul. This would be a tough fight for them to lose, Mitch. They gotta come out on top here. Fleta does have a blade, but he gets blown up right away after he gets rezzed with that self-destruct.
This is looking like a nightmare for Seoul. Both support ultimates used in this fight, and they get very little for it. Fleta getting beaten down twice in a row, even after getting resurrected by a Valking Toby. That hurts real bad.
Which is off of Widowmaker will go to Junkrat. So it'll be a self-destruct that comes in from Zephyr. It'll be JjoNak using his Transcendence so they can push on forward. You do have Toby getting very close to Valkyrie, and he falls right as he's about to get it. You wanted to combo those two support ultimates to finish point B. Not able to do it now.
JjoNak, there were two, fighting Munchkin and Janus. And this is something that is very hard to do. So if you're watching this match and seeing NYXL hold so well on this second stage, know that there was a lot of planning and preparation in terms of the first point and how that was handled that it contributed them to being even able to do this in the first place.
Junkrat though.
Yeah, Fletter has to kind of go now, otherwise JjoNak again could be back in Transcendent territory, which would be dangerous. Libero needs to be very careful. Here's the Dragon Blade coming out. Munchkin takes him down. I'm pretty sure Libero reflected that remote mine back anyway, so it would have been a dead Junkrat regardless. Fletter gets in there. Meko's head is separated. And now it'll be New York with Janus, Arc, and Saebyeolbe over on the payload, but they really can't stand up against this kind of heat. Seoul finally come up with an answer with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. And
he's just been lobbing grenades in all the chokes. As soon as he sees players from Seoul just start spamming their chokes, gets Zephyr weak again.
Massive pick. That is huge, man. No more Diva now available for Seoul. A single tank, Miro, will be the man that has to soak up a lot of this damage, and that's why the Transcendence has been brought into the fight. It's too far for Toby to go and get a Resurrect on Zephyr right now. They have to wait for him to return to the fight, and this Riptide could cause some big problems, but Fletter, he connects with it there. Unfortunately,
Janus will jump in, try and help.
Meko to follow up here. A lot of damage on Miro. The Micro Rocket's hitting very, very hard in this unpatched form. And Fletter ate the Pulse Bomb from Saebyeolbe. He was always going to be a very easy target for the Tracer. Easy ultimate generation. Libero and JjoNak! That was top anime battles if I've ever seen them. Janus was now brought back to life. Zephyr's on his own on the point though. He's in big trouble. Munchkin will return with the Pulse Bomb. This needs to be a nutty one, and no, we'll opt to do similarly to New York. Seoul sort of disengage early from this fight and give them some time to set up on second, but it's unlikely they'll be able to hold on the corner.
And we'll see Saebyeolbe with the Pulse Bomb there, takes out Fleta. Get some damage. Zephyr finishes off Toby. Fleta switches over to Genji, so
all of a sudden, Genji! And yet Arc still able to escape. Dragon Blade from Libero here. Hard to discern what his intended target is, but JjoNak gets a free haircut on the way through regardless. Munchkin is trying to cause some problems, but Seoul have not been able to respond to New York here. This is the tough part for Seoul. They have to be the ones that instigate in these fights. May well be the final fight. Toby has Valkyrie, but he doesn't really have many targets to use it on right now, as NYXL are taking their sweet time. Libero comes in. Miro's taken down. Nicely done, Fletter. Gets a headshot with a shuriken at long range. Actually allow Seoul to shift this one back in their favor a little bit more. JjoNak was discorded, so he has to use a Primal Rage now in kind of a suboptimal situation, because really, they don't have all their players together in the fight. It's just for survivability, and it may not amount to much, but he knows his teammates are hot in his heels and they're close, but here's JjoNak's Transcendence.
Yeah, and they start to push in, and Mecha will use that self-destruct to it right up top, and that'll take Miro out. So it'll be flooded with a Dragon Blade trying to keep him alive, and he doesn't live for that long. His Libero with a dash right through him.
He's having none of it. In a sword fight, he comes out a little bit better. Self-destruct thrown in, that's huge! Sensational from Zephyr, but will it be enough? Both supports are cut down from New York, and there's no healing available. Zephyr now, a cursory attempt to try and stay alive on the payload. Toby, Miro, and JjoNak are there with a desuited Zephyr, but JjoNak takes the high ground. JjoNak's been removed. Can he turn this one around? He's on his own. He's got to jump out. Great save from Zephyr.
He saves this match potentially for Seoul Dynasty. NYXL thought they had it in the bag.
Munchkin, but he'll have to return to the payload soon to help his team stall it out. JjoNak has fallen yet again. He's hardly been visible on this map, getting cut down early far too often for the liking of Seoul. That's Libero again. The Swift Strike rings true, as it did prior on a Dragon Blading Flatter, who's now switched towards the Sombra. Unlikely that'll make much of a difference now as the Transcendence comes in over the point. Miro down to a Pulse Bomb. It's Flatter in the backline. He can't do much. Forced to translocate out. A desperate Dragon Blade from Libero just to get this one done. And they have done it! That's going to be 2 maps to 0 here.
A much different way now that the Overwatch League has began, right? You know, a lot of it was, oh, we got great value out of using Discord, right? No, Transcendence is a great ultimate. Now it's like you need your, it's almost like your Zenyatta is almost like running a triple DPS at times with the amount of damage these Zenyatas are putting down. And you can see the difference it makes for some of these teams.
I mean, this is not even close, ladies and gentlemen. This is Seoul just getting kicked out of the map.
The last second. If Miro had another second there, probably would have been able to knock him into the well.
Now look at this, Flatter just goes face first into a bullet. Oh, what are you trying to do, Toby? JjoNak's not going to let him in. Again, Pine comes forward, he eventually goes down, but he'd already delivered his message. And we see now the Mano drop in is real. JjoNak finds Miro, and it's got 6 final blows for the round, man. It's just dumb. Way more than anyone else on his team. 2 more than Saebyeolbe, who's the next closest. Saebyeolbe trying to make up their deficit now. Oh, and Zenyatta, they're not orbs, they're wrecking balls.
And usually doesn't connect with anything.
Hey, he reloads.
Yeah.
Got all his bullets back, fam. But there's Munchkin fighting Mecco, and him being removed could be something. Flatter springs forward. Flash, headshot, easy as you like, but Pine, yeah, he knows what he did. Going out on his own against so many enemies is going to be tough. He's never going to survive that, but he wanted to die on point and stall for as long as he can. JjoNak sort of preemptively used his and got kind of minimal value from it. Pulse Bomb on the wall, Mecco gets 2! Flatter and Toby are down! No bringing the McCree back now! Seoul had a chance there to really work around this fight, but they've lost the point. And you can see that Zephyr going to try on his concrete booties.
That will take a look. The self-destruct here coming in. Oh no, the Winston bubble goes away.
Yeah.
Probably the...
There's nothing to be gained for Seoul for stalling. They've got to finish things off. There's going to be a clean sweep. And it looks like the janitorial closet has been opened. Primal Rage from Mano to force Flatter off the point. He's actually been taken down. There's an opportunity here, but Pine has been removed. Pulse Bomb on JjoNak. He doesn't care.
And in this whole exchange, Saebyeolbe is still alive, just darting around on the point. They have not dealt with him whatsoever. They jump on top of JjoNak. They get him out of the way. Animo getting very close here to Valkyrie as the players from NYXL just carried it alive. Nice shots there from JjoNak.
That's what they need from JjoNak. Like I said before, he needs to be that player in this match. Excellent end to the fight.
As a whole throughout Overwatch League, as Fletter will take out JjoNak.
That's a res.
Yeah. Oh! Returning the favor onto the other's end as a body shot goes into Fletter. But you see, they send Munchkin right in Pine's face, Miro as well. Just trying to cause a little bit of a distraction, but everybody else falling for Seoul.
There it is. Pine not only getting that important pick on JjoNak, but adding a lot of extra damage on the key targets such as Miro, which is a nice little adaptation, which now means that New York have to go and get it themselves before they can end the round. They have it now, and here's where the pressure starts to build on Seoul.
Yeah, they've lost Miro. Zephyr will be on the point. He has the self-destruct. This Toby flies in, tries to go for the res on the Miro, but Saebyeolbe and Pine are right there camping the body. Great play by the DPS players of NYXL, not allowing that res onto the main tank to go through.
However, it may not be enough with Munchkin now starting running right. He's done exactly the same. His best Saebyeolbe impression has got himself 3 kills. And he'd like another one. And he's going to chase Mano down. What a performance from Munchkin in those last few moments. Sensational. It's going to be the Primal Rage used for much of a reason. But Mano, he still lands on Fletter in an overtime stall. All he was trying to do was buy time. I think Pine could be in trouble though now. Into the backline, the Seoul Dynasty go. And Zephyr completes the kill on the purple lady.
Oh, Munchkin keeps them alive though, Mitch. I mean, we can see some of his Tracer play. He's been so good throughout stage 3. A real difference maker. A lot of people, question some of the Tracer play from Seoul Dynasty early on.
To an early recall, Pine has it for sight again. Very, very quickly, Fletter just had his time out and JjoNak is down. There is a resurrect opportunity, but New York are going to want to keep applying the pressure here. JjoNak, eyes on Munchkin, does catch him with a wayward orb and force the recall once more. Munchkin's in deep trouble, there's no way he's getting away from that one. Mecha gets up in his grill. And now we're in that overtime. Fletter and Toby are close to the point, but that's all they've got. Soul need more than just that, and they don't even bother! What a piece here on Ilios, and the Widow battles, but they're not offering themselves. They're not really diving until now, until they identify a positioning error, and they capitalize upon it.
They trap them in the gas.
I mean, they put him in a trash compactor, pretty much. Fletter getting dumpstered in both senses of the term there. And there it is. So NYXL are waiting for Seoul to make a mistake, whether it's in, like overextension or focusing the wrong target or someone not being healing.
Like Miro being all the way in the back right now.
Yeah, exactly. Or in that one, Fletter sort of being out of position. They wrapped around Big Girls. It's now up towards Big Girls. And Saebyeolbe, he knows this will be so juicy. A pulse bomb inside this tunnel. In fact, he doesn't need it, so he shouldn't use it at this stage. He knows that right now. He says, well, Pine and JjoNak have already done the work for me. Yeah, by the way, JjoNak, of course, gets rid of Miro again. And Saebyeolbe is doing the cleanup.
And all you needed was Insight there. Yeah. It's such a powerful ability on Widowmaker.
Incredible from New York to have such a well-disciplined defense. Oh no! You need JjoNak here in this last fight. You need to rely on your captain to get you through the Valley of the Shadow of Death, and it looks like Seoul are not coming out the other side. Pine, however, is going to rappel across the gap. He does see Fletter, and Fletter just gets pounded by JjoNak. And there it is, another one for him, and that's the overtime. I mean, Seoul have been utterly invisible on this map. If it weren't for the infrasight, we wouldn't even know they're there.
Bench with Pine on Widowmaker here. I mean, all it's going to take is one. I was going to say one shot from Pine, but it may just be the shots that come out from JjoNak as Toby falls. Now you don't have a res. They jump right on top of JjoNak. That's all you're healing out the window. NYXL is going to go for the kill here.
Fletter is just taking shots from the small tunnel. He's pretty much covered himself in his blankie and doesn't want to come out and face the music. That's just how oppressive this situation is for Seoul right now. And yeah, you're hearing that epic music, you know it's over. And I'm going to tell you right now, there probably won't even be a fight to finish it off. Seoul go out not with a roar, but with a whimper. And New York continue to cement their spot as the top team in the world. Seoul will be disappointed.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.